There are growing signs now that the Justice Department is moving toward a possible indictment over the former president's handling of classified documents. This as the special counsel investigating the January 6th attack and Trump's efforts to stay in office has now subpoenaed a key witness. NBC's senior legal correspondent Laura Jarrett is here with us once again. Laura, good morning to you. So we know now, thanks to your reporting, your team's reporting last night, that the president was informed, his lawyers were informed that he is a target in the classified documents investigation. What does that mean for the president? What does that mean for the investigation?
Yeah, so I know there's a lot of terminology flying around, target, witness. The basic idea is if the lawyers have been informed that he's a target, it means they believe that he has been suspected of committing a crime. Does it mean that he is absolutely going to get indicted? No, but it means that he is facing significant legal exposure. And it's, again, another data point that suggests that we are nearing the end of this investigation. The president, I should mention, former president, maintains that he has done nothing wrong, saying on Truth Social yesterday, I have not been told that I've been indicted. So we're still not there yet. I want to make that clear to people. And I also don't want people at home to think the DOJ just reached this conclusion that he's a target. We've known for quite some time. Remember, they raided his home in Mar-a-Lago. So we've known for some time that he was sort of in the ire of this. But this is we're reaching a different critical junction, I think, at this point.
A lot of folks might be a little confused because we're now seeing this activity at a separate grand jury in South Florida. And most of the attention had been focused on D.C. Does that mean we might see charges in two different places or no? Yes.
And I think the reason for that is that the Justice Department, of course, remember, has to be able to prove that the place where they bring the charges, where something actually happened, that the crime actually happened in that place. It's about venue, right? And so if this whole thing has been the whole time about his retention of classified documents or obstructing their efforts to get the documents back, that all happened in Florida. Of course, the investigators are in D.C., the Justice Department's in D.C. They might prefer Washington, D.C., given the jury pool, given that the judges there are very well versed in classified document issues. But if all the actions happened in Florida and they don't want to have any delays or have him file a bunch of motions to get the case dismissed, that's why you might see charges in Florida.
And lastly, while we have you again, it's perhaps a little hard for some folks to keep up because we are talking about four separate criminal investigations. Any updates on the investigation to the January 6th insurrection?
Yes, as to it relates to his efforts to stay in office and the January 6th insurrection, we have now learned that a key ally, Steve Bannon, a longtime advisor to the former president, was in fact subpoenaed as it relates to just that investigation. We know that subpoena went out in late May. As for whether he'll comply with it, we don't know. His attorney declined to comment, and so did the Justice Department.
All right. Our senior legal correspondent, Laura Jarrett. Laura, thanks as always.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.